Say, what in a me don't yamika yanko ponse, mimi ni suegu from no. Yami the bed she any pebika. Because ye encrass forma, depression forma, about down forma, ya dream what it say. Oh, and
contribution? Like, what have you done? Then, what impact no why contribution? Like, what have you done? Then, what impact no
why do you only see it as people wanting recognition? Why don't you also see it
as
they want
the
to
reason
be
is we are doing it from our heart. We don't expect to be very recognizing me. Say, oh, take it decision, me can't tell me. And family, I'm doing my own thing. Me, most of the news now, and I know I don't go and listen to them. Me, I'm my own investigation. And some of them
public. As long as Mami Akosua Serwaa approves, as long as Mami Akosua Serwaa approves, that's it.
Yeah,
we can all have our opinion. We can all have our.
You see, someone is writing in the comments that the ASF is a movement. I thought it was just a brand.
The ASF initially, I thought it was just a brand, but it's a team. I saw on your Jumana's post.
No face.
What's your ASF team? ASF.
No face. Whether ASF or whatever. Me independently. I'm not main for group.
Yes, but
isolate Mami Akosua Serwaa. Me isolate
wives. And I almost say your boyfriend.
No face. Me isolate Mami Mami me supporting no. Mami ne pe. That's the only woman I me supporting. Mami no. Obi be or can be a distraction. Obi actually distracting me from doing what I want to do for you.
Yes, I know. But they were working as a team.
They're more right? TLW, ASS, no, me, I don't even know any of them, and I don't care to know.
I said we want to make excuses for them.
I don't know anything about. I'm just hearing about some of them. If you want to remember, Tiger, why be a lion? Why? Lions. It's not. Yeah. It's to me, we are all fighting for one cause. Yeah, we are all fighting for Mami Akosua Serwaa. If people, and one of the things that I've seen is a need structured. You can say team legal wives, are right? You be some say team legal wife president. No way, I can't tell you.
But Nini, if you say ASF, to me, ASF want to control the steers of all the affairs.
Okay, so there is a possibility. So there is a possibility that
I was talking to your Jumana.
So there is a possibility that they realize that there is no structure and they're recreating a structure. So what?
ASF. I was talking to Lawyer Jumana backdoor to restructure TLW. But she couldn't restructure.
That restructuring now more canon. No face. That restructuring now more canon. It's not binding on. It's not binding. It's not binding on anyone. That should be made clear. Obia personal life in their own respect, and then the viewers basso. The only thing is say go ahead. You don't need permission. But we will come after you. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It is Obi or North America. North America for group somewhere there. Europe can do their own thing independently. It doesn't have to be synchronized. And then Tony Kochana synchronize it. Abum say Obi
they synchronize to sell close to us.
Because so far as
the only thing is we need to be mindful what we are all saying on the platforms, because if we are not one-minded, guess what? And also offer issues in the back. As long as we are doing things that benefits Mami Akosua Serwaa, you're careful. And then because if we are representing team legal wife, Mami Akosua Serwaa, I want to say make sure say that there is a how do you call it? There should be some sort of vision that we all follow. You understand? It's a vision in what I'm not saying to me follows our vision and that goal now. It makes it difficult, and I can understand people's frustration on things, but at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of freelancing, and so people need to put their emotions aside.
So first, I'm not proving in quantity.
Let me also give you the twist of this. You see, TikTok lawyer, he was part of their lead defenders. Peter Paradise, part of their lead defenders. Now imagine, say, if there is something strategic, and omunyina ko share and discussing no hold offer. Don't do things like better enya kasa omano kasa bibre.
Yeah.
Some things are meant to be kept secret. What I say? Omunina kushia, yenina kushia team legal wife. We don't know who is going to be. Obi emo or emo. We wouldn't know. Ya kushia, ya kwa discuss it. No be a record, ebia mama or no be a record mama. No, they are better public. Perception in answer. Auntie, my men in the shemochina moye sadino.
Yeah.
The anunti na kase obianye na adie in their own respect. As long as say engu ma mene numa senkwande, go ahead and do it. Esana, it's like who demand they say you recognize you and yeah. Let me say I say who the interest in buy. I don't see. This shouldn't cause any confusion at all. Do your best. People will recognize you. People will recognize you. And to so why do you have to we should count our losses and like gains. And to count your losses. No, the gain from the fighting.
There be a confusion. If they always cause a confusion, yes, more.
No, because confusion because there is no structure. Like some of us are saying, there is no structure. So there would definitely be confusion. If there is a structure, if we have team legal wife, president, you have the vice, you have people that director for communication, this person, that person.
Nini, me suggestion.
Any communication say that. Go ahead, Kwesi.
Me suggestion say. Continents North America, they should have their own independent president. Ultimately, ambassadors for the president. North America, Ibia Canada, US, independently. Ubia president or Ubia president or Canada, Ubia Europe. So Ibia mo person because of how like a whole chema. Maybe Germany ne some other you Kabu no my president bako other places so be Kabu no my president bako no my any sa Ghana sa no my any sa so you for president for each of them maybe North America, Canada, US, way Europe, maybe Germany maybe 4 leaders now more communicate around like among yourself not a trickle down but a quiet say we also life be a in Cassadia. How do you know say nipa also life no indeed or support Mami Akosua say one any moment ne personal interest and I only say comfort support Mami or pay followers no be actually. How would you know?
Yeah.
Me some kind of
come FIP obi akama Akosua Serwaa random people see obi a team Akosua Serwaa because they want to join.
Yeah. Others even don't want to follow like team legal wise because of Sankofu complaining, say they want to be recognized. Mami no, almost support to Mami no, but they don't support people around. Hey, and Tokwa constantly in Tokwa, a house divided against itself. Intimate standing. Can two people work together unless they agree? There be like confusion too much. Adiana ebema Mami na ben mo nyamo kwa na what
also, but we are not bound together. That's the problem. You're just not for you see your ego. I don't know how people mistaken confidence with ego. And people call themselves, oh, me lead you way, but we ego you're so high.
And I'm do way by and I'm say.
Well, leader ben on no ego. Be a leader with ego on your leader. A leader is supposed to be supposed to serve. So if you can't serve, then you can't lead. It is time for no more take ownership in all account. They are just using their ego to claim ownership of things. And I mean who the first and all those kind of things. They need to sit somewhere.
Yeah, and on the bar first crown. What is the impact of what you brought first? Impact. This is the doing of the Lord. Nyankopon se ma menen kokot. Se ne beya en monyam hye beye kese no. Olusu wi a obenya adofo bebe. Abema like and monyam also nya free mama ni pattern story oba biade like adisuade be me biade adisuade no embra and now you are all falling in place and suddenly happen. Why do you want to claim supremacy over it? Say o ma me ne kwa ne apel ni you know ne marriage na kasa no we nyina fasoni so but Nyankopon ni nyuma enti na amasa no ma we nyina esi eso ye je hwan monyam.
Yeah, so far as my money in Sika, CCB, I'm okay with. So, past that book, upa start oil, upa you say. So far as can my money be. I'm okay with it.
Hello guys, my member kakra betie mo.
Kobe, what was this?
Na yanya me o.
Kobe, Adewe, I also wear life for Hona Ucho.
It's not
Adewe, too much. They shouldn't do sa ase and when young pennies and one munjai. Yenina, my meaning tini oha. I said, we move fight to be recognized. And in normal. You knew talk like so.
wait. My member kakra. What you are saying, no. Oh no, baby, I want into Nakasa. It's different from other groups. Men no one near no me and I need a fire drain every day. We have plans. Maybe we have plans so that in the yeah, you know maybe. And no one they make it can be brave. I say, my man knows she knows until now. There is a reason why until about or give ye said to legal wise. Give me a minute. I'm coming.
I'll bet my casa, I'll be man out.
I mean, commercial, but give me about 3 years. So, Unyan, right?
The grand number send me signing off Kakrana, meaning say copy best life there. I don't know.
Oh, and then me call.
But my own moderator, so be to my ST on the meet my jazz.
Nini, Wendy, any of
Wendy
you?
got up, me was some 1 hour.
Okay, let me call.
Then your moderator.
I am a moderator.
Okay, me call. I'll be back in 2 or 3 hours.
Me papa mature as I didn't see that in the panel and almost product table. I don't think that they're upset about the communication line, whereby she has a Facebook or Twitter. But they're saying that they understand what is at stake. As in, more backdoor, and near console, and phone calls they had to make, and lawyers they had to take, and funds now. The reason why they came to do funds, how they even got the cross. And so if you're going to bring ASF, it's fine. But we already know that there's an Idi Amin somewhere who has the same product. So if you're bringing such products out now, why don't you wait after? Because the person that we suspect allegedly, right? Because what they're saying
Wendy,
is, let's make it.
Wendy, baby, a fufu ni bi wa yeton.
May say that's what their content are. I didn't say if they are valid.
Oh, me be
that's
say
their
keke say bia yeton bi wo store ha na yeton bi wo store ha bia. Na me bi say.
It doesn't. I mean, no. I'm trying to.
So,
Hello. The Brandon and
so when okay, come.
yeah, me fear they we said the word Chinese. It's be crying ding come up. Remember.
Okay. Yeah, your friend
Wendy,
is saying.
Wendy, if I'm getting you like in a way, people have businesses which we remember a bit like
Exactly.
a bit like
They understand that this lady has done. So then sabotage might come in.
Okay.
So they are emotional and they are going off.
But Wendy, don't you think that can be worked out? Because if offer a normal free now substituted like service now instead of a free in Sakasini we'll make our own thing and what on.
I was on shipping. A duty a almost make it to when you know a habono. But I was telling my FDA approved. That is also an official person. Do you understand? So it's not
Yeah.
necessarily what could you product in China because that kibone Remy in the spices no yeah no China. And these are the little things. So they are going off. But if you just listen to them, that's the nice thing about me. I try to understand people. You just listen to them. Sometimes you be like, now going way out for sweet here. Me, I don't understand. But their concerns are valid. We might disagree, but their concerns are valid. So at least talk to them. Oh, bring it on the paper. Oh, I understand this is how you feel, but even mistake. Your papa way was say, your mommy way was say, your auntie can also ha.
And Sakasian any bone of contention is here. Wendy.
Telling you that is what they are telling me that there
Oh,
might be sabotage.
I see.
So we are not seeing. No, we are thinking they are hating. But it's a real bone of contention because we know how it is. Who call the car, Ghana car, brown bread, and so on your car. And sometimes almost that hold you car no more their car auction because the people from any car no. Oh, me to me, buy my cambeto. When you be a lie was you have a hope. No much you can, Mupamawa, not paddy this, not coffee, no be a cotton, no, they're cotton a lot, not on can. So these are the petty things that happen in
Wendy.
Ghana now.
Wendy, nasa Oton franchise. Oton franchise. Now the movie and nipa kra or beto no obe consider sa nneema ni nyina. It's not up to what Oton or franchise you need to figure all that out. Nipa kra no ye businessman now o ni sika no obe invest no. Ono na be figure Ono na be figure all that
Only should okay.
because maybe who brand be na me say brand we lucrative I want to invest. Na me ni nipa kro ne kwetena ase na ye discuss ya. Okay, who ton brand na me okay, me ankasa me twa me niema deda. Nti no, e na do ko obi obeba be try so obe invest. Na me okay, me ankasa me twa me niema deda. Nti no, e na do ko obi obeba be try so obe invest sa be peeved. But as to say business and how it will go there, it's up to the Okoto franchise, you know. Or never make his decision, no. Or be sorry, beba or beka so beto no. No him. They are all share.
Guys, I didn't want to get involved in Nini, Mamen Kasanta, and Fia Jadam.
Okay,
I'm
go
a
ahead.
planning scenarios. Now, I'm a person make a bit, but I know, sir, we need to judge in Palcoma and change. But Mr. Whenever you bring in anything in the market and as in the group, you weigh the people who do so or more strong or more influence. And I win in the shape of this group, how it is. This is a idea. Why I pick one person out of or maybe about 20, 10. Now, maybe or the other, I come and can you problem. Now, when we say be judge them, what do? You just go and see them, talk to them, and manage your banter back and forth. Don't sit there. Your brand is brand in Ukraine. That means you roll out of your product in Ukraine. What may you defeat your product? When you sit there, because people have influence. Mr. Obi and go school, so they have influence on this app. You might disagree, but people do. It's the facts. And it's a baby, but if Coca-Cola is rolling out there, now the backlash, what do? They go back to the drawing board and try to fix it. The baby say no. When we say banner, then you engage these people. Maybe a oversight, but you go on and engage the people. You don't sit there and come online and to try to defend. I say, oh, my DNA was great until open.
You're selling yourself out.
Yeah, you making people right now the situation, you know. You can say that could be happy. No. And if everything was coordinated, come support they were on board. But it could be oversight. So when Adana be at the chair, and no from actually, na munyina matrase. Oh, minia, and to say you, until you support. But Maja Gumana, people are going around today to claim and defend. Na we see we over corner we are on the life. Na we try jagum. Mr. One a person the product bar obemobi aso jagum aseno. But that's how it's going on. Ana ya tete China ya person bibia ya any ebre. Ana wo ha no bia be fro. Oh, we are so a life. Oh, can you go and talk to them? Ebi crowd mo cry na life ni person be koso ni akopija ya koso na they will drop you na nipa kura hu say okra na nam life. So kwesi buache, what I'm saying is oh yeah, bia na say you see that ngofo a money yeah they are prominent influencers be obi now more the more na so jaguma you go and engage them because team legal wives you know opa kosoro bra from some faces be a their faces will be there. If I tell what they are saying, when they are on the list to say, "Hey, my chini," if I tell I'm not part of it. Maybe they have their grievances. Say they've been fighting for a long time. I don't care fighting in Kwadia and in Kobia Betrembe. But they have been part of the decision making, moving people, spending money on this issue. It's not that I say, yeah, I saw camera. Kwesi will be in a camera. When am I in a casada? No. And now in a bush in Ibia casada. No. But there are some people who have that privilege to speak with the Mamenon in a bush for and or more representative. And Casey free.
Kobe.
Yeah.
That note, you know.
Yeah.
Me person me too light at all. Me too light at all. I say, yeah.
Yeah. To engage people. Then you fix your problems. Remember, app is so near they be back and forth. What's going on? Every day they be asking for neighbor. And asking for neighbor. We need all the support. Yeah, that's it.
Before I ever call me make a suggestion be. So okay, na me ne Monday na hwana na me ne gina so. Kwesi. Okay, say before that time near be 2 pen na ne gina so si ne 3. Ana me make yi bi say nka nkrofo bi nkohia no. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Made a suggestion so being share our physical.
Me suggestion I me make me say. Legal wives for no. Sanka omo betimi a because obi a won a fan base platform bia wo enkrofo a ase omo ye loyal to sa platform no omo de hwa na omo gina a e basika bia wo omo betua. Aden na mo invite various platforms no omo so live no. Emo koshia mu choose country back because platform bia will be willing. So we got platform be so near me madwene me pacho me madwene na meka.
No. What am I mate? Ye nyina na wa ha yete nti ma me so me respond na me wo.
Okay.
Because of this issue apart from this nipa share physical no, don't we meet virtually? I am making decisions that has gone well.
Me pacho me suggestion say.
No, we can just Obi to mean sorry say Obi here Juma. Juma. So what you are saying is like a plan, like 3 months thing or 4 months planning to have a conference. But what I say, we make decisions based on virtually. Zoom is there. We meet, and you know that. So if say Asamaba, we just have to meet, squash this. Obia each side, we meet and squash it. But say, and We babe so life. Na china we babe kanta. Na china we babe kanta. What saying? At the end of the day, the matron say, at the end of the day, when you bring a product and BB Basia, you have to know you are failing.
Who they forget about product and cry?
Accept it. Men on the matron, no. You can. It's a business 101.
I say we are making a devoid business. And your business no crap per se cry who some crown and America. For understanding to happen. Business in the Edan chain. Would ever say business be a crony ho? But now there's an ASF. Where ASF no and yet I don't think say ASF no more purpose powerful ASF no business to where sell BB. Good afternoon. Wahoo. For them, omo AFS, omo motives and omo ideas, to engage team legal wives and explain their motive. Ain't ya omo ASF no? Nipa bi ani ho a eye massaging ego keke. Ade we nyina ko ba nyina somebody feels I've been left out, me na mabre whatever. No cross obi abre. But wona wodi bibi ba no. Se wodi bibi ba e wase woma nipa na wabre no. Anase nipa na wode the voice aye bibi no. In a way you must make the person feel important. I say we could have the na person oji free mensem. What me must say hey fama me na me the amount. But only me kasa na krokro me je mu ama wa abre kwa minim se me je mu ama. Manipa ntiasie ntiasie. Iti na me suggestion ne say anka ASF, whoever brought up that ASF, the idea behind it nipa no explaining Team Legal Wives tiasie. I don't think ASF is here to erase Team Legal Wives. But the notion out there is made the sasa man be yet sasa no peso moye. Me from where I stand, any minti ase ne kakra metieti mu entisa. But how about Kwame Ojinanchen? How about Kofi Ojinanchen? But one mutimi so camera no are all gathered at a particular place. Na ASF rep or PR no. Eti mimba be meet Team Legal Wives. Mo say ye nyina ye force baako. Team Legal Wives wo we. I don't think say omo motive ni say maami Akosua say wanko an ye obi omo pese omo koma no. Omo planning for the next 10 years, next 15 years. That maami Akosua say wa say muni ho. Inti no you omo ye fan base and maami Akosua say wa na so ye ne brand a wo gina nchen. Motimi come and tiase ye adwuma. And tiase beba structures beba krama echine bin obi fufrasem. Team Legal Wives will be called the beya kono ama omotimi akoko amanipa kro. So mami Akosua se wagina nchen na Team Legal Wives as it stands now ya entangle saade ni nyina together I intertwined ama clarification bi eni ho se we enna omo ye no transitioning no it was too harsh and that said the na kobi ka no ya nchi nipa bi antrase ambo nipa bi amane. So it's all kind of new. I say yeah, the all of us. The people feel they've been left out. So personally, I think that say a pampa womu edwomu koshia wo baby platforms no ebuki hotel amomo say a country be say even 3 months okra ahead there's a program conference, Team Legal Wives conference. Wouldn't it be nice? Na womu ko omakoshia. Na womo keka womo nsemu nyina womo grievances di obi a wo pinya fe no obi zoom na me ntimi ma ene ma ye late na me ni data na me ni say na wo bia kana ko memu asem de ha wo bia na mo me enhwe after the ABC. Me suggestion no I might be wrong, I might be right, but that is my suggestion. Thank you.
Yeah, your suggestions is taken. But Anna Meka said, you're dealing with a group and you are aware of it. Maybe, yeah, it is. It doesn't take, it's not easy. Wow, in the group, the dynamics. And Uncle for let's say, some product is coming out. Omo ye baby, omo ye 10. Now, what is about NAB from your group? and catch about. Then the other age group, no, yeah. So okay, oh my God. Do you as a person, what you you engage them? You engage them. It's simple. You don't come. You don't sit there to banter back and forth. It doesn't make sense in a way. At the end of the day, almost okay. You might think say okay, they should do whatever they want to do, but you don't know. Mr. Brand, all the branding, but obi betimi abetia branding now. What's saying? And it's possible campaigns that goes on when people wants to bring their brand, and people will just I can try Akosua and Ebibisa. But if you know, say these people have that influence, you can't say only influencers. You get them on board, then they all have to be on board. Let's say majority of them. No money working together. Sana America. Now, why can't this this brand? You have maybe a brand ambassadors, you have a manager, you have everything. No more solve issues. And it's simple. And you feel na yebeki can win.
It's not Mamma no brand the not Mamma brand the not them cry. Brand the meme cry.
The solution immediately.
Team Legal Wives as a whole. No. Team Legal Wives as a whole. No. You are bigger than Mami Akosua Serwaa in a way because say
you're talking about the long term. I'm saying as yes. Solve the issue and then I'm a person Mami solution. The long term you're already working on it and you are aware of it. I've already told you. Yeah. They say they immediately want to solve it. How can you solve it? I mean suggestions.
Immediate
to solve
one.
It right now. Aye.
Immediate one. And Tokwania did the attempt both parties are aggrieved. So first of all, what we have to do is calm both parties down as much as possible and let both parties know that without peace, you can't get peace.
Yes.
You cannot insult and expect to get peace. You cannot disrespect and expect to get peace. So from both parties should be silent so that you come to an amicable solution. You solve it amicably. What I say, because both parties say to try and peer.
And how do you
to try and peer? When so full cement amount to try and peer. Uko party A ho kobusa party A. Party A why are you na dede wo me? Uko party A wa. Party we be cheche ninsemu no. Case. Uko party bi so no so be cheche na sem no case. Enti until obi ade na gyan begu ho no. Na mo betra se we be kana sem a we be so ten our case. We see na bia beto ho a we so be ka se we case. Say enye blame game. Say see ano say we busa me suggestion say how we solve it. How we solve it here did the attempt na say one more ya agree.
No. Yes, No. Oka at the moment the ACA and a walker. Oh my solution. Oh catch him say oh be a buafu oh did the attempt now catch him say metia say I so did the attempt no did the attempt we answer solve issue now and I'm say there be and no the whole can or no buafu. So you have to engage the person, go see the person. Meant baby and many people here the oil.
Me feel say nipa once a nipa ne boafu na o didi atem no wontimi nya ahodi ni atem ankosi edu ba bi agie no
for the you nyina be to crash
okay nipa na start say wo ba for my bedru ona na koma ba for
no we don't do it like that. And yes sir, because we a brand though, you bring in a brand we time nipa ko no Saga go brand mo awie ama people to convince about half of Team Legal say this is not the correct brand. No. You don't do that.
Kobe. You remember when Omuchan to Mano? Wendy, over time on Omuchan to Mano. Now, there was this whole skirmishes around Ntomano, but in the end, what happened?
Na kwesi me da so ho ate.
People
That's
will
what
go.
Kwasi, Mama can't to manage him. What do I see? Oh, it's okay.
The corner say, hey, the war twy ampia o. The original didi temu at the end of the day, omodo mami Akosua say one. That's the bottom line. Oza me kai.
The whole point in say, camera is so in nine, and Mammy no hold on go for the basso.
Exactly.
If they want to do an experiment, they should stop talking about the woman. They will see how they will not like.
They'll be irrelevant.
Yeah, follow media games over 10 years. We know how these things work. We ride on people to like reach somewhere.
And no thing that men support say.
No more strength. Anybody what they are.
Men support. Yes, so be better no sas or Jima menesi ho. And no men support sa. Because mama no cheese for all of us. Yen yina ye dia asem na asi. Ena mama no ho do. Yen yina ye de ka asem no. Yen yina na yen yina ye contribution. Ena mama na bedru
collectively. Don't forget say there are some people if not this case nobody knew them.
Yes.
And through this Amamo open up the world to you. Business opportunities, links, and other. I also appreciating that kind of exposure now. Exposure now, when you know. Other people are not getting
that. I don't agree with
that.
I agree with that. It's not a. It's really not relevant in this situation
if
right
not,
now.
Mommy, we ask man. Nobody knew them.
Who? Why now can I say?
I won't mention
no, mention them. Listen.
Nobody knew some of the people are almost here.
It doesn't matter.
That is why the whole point is the whole point is Mami we asema ebeka you know.
Yes.
Am I a lot of mileage? People who before who didn't knew us. Etimi omaguye. Ebi mu cry to me frɛ adoye because of Mami we. What you say? So why don't we appreciate the small gains now? Than like we're entitled.
Lions, a man for gift, a man for personal.
You might think say life collect the
one at a time. Okay.
Kobe, life here is way. Yes. You do for two be also metal gift to my own. If you buy me a different program, we come on my summer. Who say, yeah, come on, Menasema, open join it. And let's not look at small things now. True, mommy, we effort in fighting for her, no yenyano. Nien Kase, as a entitled to something be a obinya. I don't know, the like the whole picture. No?
People, who are behind the scenes? Who feels like that as well?
Behind the scene, people are even supporting her. People are even supporting her. They are not even close to the camera.
Yes,
but they are supporting behind.
They also feel slighted.
Me pacho Campo wabeso camera. Campo wabeso camera. Campo wabeso camera. Campo wabeso camera. And so she do my warrior. Papa, she wabeso camera.
But TLW for now, master camera. What? It seems that the camera no more. Please, Obi ya dia Mr. Mo, Mema Munsu so jengo.
Okay.
Nobody TLW for now.
Kobe, me ame wahi. Whether TLW. Yes.
No question. I told you say you are different from someone. Once say once I catch you say who you different. Have you ever engaged with TLW in any group before?
Oh,
Kobe, mame can some kakre here. You move binu mu nyina you see a TLW, right? But he found the actual deal.
I don't make sure. Yeah, okay, but there is no name, but there has been achievement on Omonchiro Modino. they have done some achievements.
But we've done, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've done well doing it.
Yes.
Ownership now, yeah, taking on. Say,
It's not about ownership. Nina, please. As some American may say, to some men, when you city, I say, you know, a dream back, yes, yeah, a far dream. As some American, you are a moment, you know, a far dream. And a baby, I deal, you know, you deliver baby farco. And there is a little bit a misunderstanding about I say me ya catch a be any part 2 out of it. Or ye 10 year. You might think say there is no structure. That one I agree, and we helping, and I'm for a great helper. But still, no, there is coordination between them. They meet and have plan. Somebody I must say Broni, have they registered their name? But most of them have plan, and I'm a so they be a mocha. So I asked a TLW for almost of a plan.
Yeah, but it's what was what almost form of plan? They do it in unity. But here I said we are divided. That's the problem.
And I say, so I divide them. And they say
Turkey. Well, I say you fight it. You want to say. But the thing is not supposed to be individualized. It's supposed to be a community. We've come as a community to work together for Mami Akosua.
Nina,
what are we getting out of it?
Nina, it's not only that. People have made phone calls. People have put money on the line that you don't know about. People have put $10,000 on the line for this lady that you might not know about. People have dropped fires.
When you're putting the 10,000 down, so when you're putting the 10,000 down, you're expecting something back.
Wait. So what you're saying, you're looking at it from a community perspective. These people feel like they are brothers and sisters. The argument that is between the particular people we are looking at, they feel like they were brothers and sisters. They don't see themselves as co-workers. So then that is why they are easily slighted. Because also they like you call me. They know each other. They know each other's family. They know each other's family by name. So their expectation of, let's say, Akosua Mansa is different from the expectation of Wendy. Because Wendy, they knew Nisa. You get what I'm saying? So it's a different emotional entanglement.
To say it in a damn and American. Both sides. Now, camera, so now your products neighbor no can abonte. Your day or so yeah in so car abonte. And you are fighting the public. So why?
If you want to do business, you do business closed door. When it materializes, we all contribute to it.
Yes.
Honestly, this should not be on a platform. This should not be discussed on a platform.
You don't fight on a
Kobe, what I am
no.
Not sided with one side though.
No. Your conversations whereby and that's a make us all side. You are saying the omo move opposing. Yeah, more much akoma your mansa. Answer me cry no, you may know my obi percent nipa crowd in the product banana bibisana I engage or munyina I engage. And I make a choice by that time I be basana. Now we are beans. May I catch the opa so Sana you think it will solve the issue? We will wait.
But like
beans.
What should you be watching? The movie 70-30 near day.
70-30 nature say one say both sides are wrong. I don't think so. Maybe I think maybe a 70, maybe a 30 because one say the anti-America say share kwasi say you see ye and near 4. They just use the near 4, which is even funny. You see a do your home now you see a baby mama mena She say BBC between Menewa Kwesi, it's a way to solve it. It's a way to talk about it. Even Kwasa me so Eda one who say Eda me saw platform ma akwa your friend is saying. Couple. Dabi no crowd couple na see me saw camera ma couple because I said before on the platform. But the way I went about with that life I didn't attack this guy to say, like the way now some of them attack, no, is bad. It's extremely bad. She, metimi aka asema cha kwasi buachi, kwasi hu ye ebufu a. Metimi aka sa kwasi ade a wo ye, me mani eden pa. Metimi aka meboso. But mintimi nka niema bi about what I mean personally, and I say niema bi a ebi obi aka. Like omo talk akono me mintimi stand you. Because Shadi Bakwa realizing about Team Legal Wives and said there's a certain group of people be. And I'm waiting say executives nakasa do many better form because executives they need to also almost on it. So honestly, the first will be annual thing to say our leadership quality.
Yes,
let me tell you, there are so many kinds of leaders. Yes, they need to filter them. Because Kasabi or who I knew was a leader will be job one thing now can. You know, certain things is too much. A bimon soup, how they call it, almost escalate a seminar. There's a certain group of girls being. You will never, pay attention, 15 echo. You will never see them to say the Kosibu watch saw life here, or discuss it, or the topics, or they say, although Broni mon crop for crown, mobile, be the topics ba, na ye discuss it, or be or ba. Although Broni kwan obe trabono, obe travel or abo Broni. Some people will never turn their life on for things like that. They will sit patiently, and when something starts, they said the Akosua, a honorable from some life, and they would invite people on that life, and and someone can't perform who was our lives. It's not healthy, and you're good as a leader. You have to be firm. Yes, as a leader, no. And you feel now be crocobio. You are firm. Waiting was a son way you never waiting was a son way you never. No man who said, I don't know, mammy penny moon near Babe Canasem. Ninia bar cry dinner. What kind of nonsense is this?
I agree 100%.
What kind of nonsense is this? Who don't mammy saying, oh, don't nebushia for saying no? Do you care about the sister saying no? I won't now Babe can the sister position. I want a life more. Come on. Me Akosua say one come mo bia yi na no afia semnim na ma pe professional lawyers honestly because choka and does too much. Yes, you bibi wom. There's a reason why I same way at SC this time this era no there is a reason why I same way SC ama ye nyina me say I always say I'm grateful to God to say I have experienced this thing because I've learned so much from it. Oh, nipa your attitude, the way you tete nkola, the Ghana phone kola you tete, the way you tia you timid, no, you intimi nkasa, obi tini kun awari honkra intimi voice out. There's so much to learn from this. But you will get people that will beg. Akwasi, ya di chase tem kote tem yina be do. What nonsense is this? Enya nice cry. Good ye enya nice.
Sis, abortre. Me nyanukra. Me banu kra tietie. Abortre. What?
Can I talk, please?
Yes, you can, Nini.
All right. And then you're quite up and down.
If you are
Okay, so I saw a comment down there. Say some of us we are 0-0. We don't belong to any of those people or more fights. Me share you're right. I'll speak on it. Then you're right, so I'll speak on it. And I feel say if we want to solve this problem, that is how some of us we have to position ourselves. We shouldn't take sides. Each of them no obiya boni, and we should call them out. We shouldn't mince it. We shouldn't mince meat. Because I've sat down and I've assessed everything. Right from the communique, Jumana came out to say some explanation she went to a platform to give. I sat down and I analyzed it. On the other hand, group here, I also went to sit at their platform and listen quietly. Everybody has something to say, but what is it that they are saying? We should all know, say, all this has come about because some people sat down, saw a loophole, and they capitalized on it. I'm calling a spade a spade. Some people felt like they were smart and they were trying to outsmart everybody. But in bed of thinking that they are smart, they don't know that some other people too are smarter and we can see beyond what they are trying to do. Let me give you an example. I said this borehole thing that Kweku Christo, I applaud him 100%. But more look at it critically. You do a borehole. I picked this information from Jomana Kojina platform Bi Ebusa Anasemo. He went to, Jomana said that Kweku Christo has his own charity foundation. He does these things and he was going to do it. And he said, okay, they can do this on behalf of Mami Akosua, blah, blah, blah. He attaches his foundation to Mami Akosua Serwaa's foundation. Go ahead to do the borehole. The first borehole, or when he came to communicate it to us, how did he communicate it to us? Oh, Team Legal, I go to his platform because I feel he's talking on behalf of Ma Akosua. And in my childish mind, I felt anybody who talks for Ma Akosua automatically is part of a team like Team Legal. So he goes, he says, in partnership with Ma Akosua, Team Legal Phone, now we go there, we contribute massively to help with the project. You go and do this project. You put your multimedia name on it first, in partnership with Akosua Foundation, and then at the acknowledgement, you then come and say, thank you to Team Legal, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you people something. If Team Legal was an organization and we had registered and he was standing in place for Team Legal, he would have done the thing in the name of Team Legal and given acknowledgement to his foundation for the intellectual knowledge that he gave. Because mind you, at the end of the year, if I consider myself as a charity organization and I file my taxes, I may be able to recruit something that can go towards Mami Akosua Serwaa litigation, whatever that she's going through, that we all want to support. But if I go and do the thing in my company's name, in partnership with Mami Akosua Serwaa, and then give acknowledgement to the people who paid for the money, what are we trying to say? He has outsmarted everybody. And I applaud him. Me too, Chairman. Because we didn't sit down to look beyond what was happening. We didn't sit down, and some people saw the loophole and they took advantage of it. But these other people now, they are not able to communicate their grievances. If me, I was part of them and they gave me the plot, I could have come and stood in front and told them, say, don't any some as some more canon. No cre, but the way I'm more canon, no more attacking comfort and yes, no. Sit down and analyze and punch holes in the things that people have done, and they will understand you. Jumana was being asked questions. Say, so you are trying to tell us that Kweku says she couldn't answer herself. She couldn't answer, but yeah, you say you are PRO for Mama. Me, that I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any legal background. I'm in the medical field, but I sat there because I'm educated. The fact that you're educated doesn't mean we all have knowledge until we see some things. You have to listen to us. It's quite unfortunate. Some people, your mom to me saw your man no and cast them no the right way. Yes, boss.
If we are lawyers too. If we are lawyers, okay, because we consult.
In your analysis, you made some point.
Yes.
Yes, we consult.
Yeah, we consult. Thank you, Serwaa.
It's been shortchanged in this organization, like setup, your foundation setup, or using his maybe special purpose vehicle to drive whatever ambition.
Yes.
In what sense?
What I'm trying to say in the same. I said, the people that are filing a grievances say, oh, now people are bullshitting them, say, let's sideline them because they are not your own dream, blah, blah. Sorry to use those kind of words, no. I feel, whatever the other people are doing is a good cause. But somehow, no, they saw the loophole in the whole Team Legal organization.
We they may interrogate you, pa. And what we do box no. Then I would really say, do you smell something like fraud? What? No, my question. And why?
Okay, so when I say loophole, what I mean is that if the Team Legal organization was a structured and a registered organization, Yehuni said that is the mother company. And anybody that comes out of it is like a subsidiary or someone that is going to help them. If you are going to do anything in the name of Team Legal, I say coming to solicit for funds based on Team Legal, you will do a proper written down agreement. Like even if you are you even attach the name Team Legal whatever, and you attach them to the project that you are going to, not just acknowledgement. And because at the end of the day, there are so many benefits that we can gain from doing that if we had done it that way.
My main second question be bring so other contribution or question to us.
Okay.
Like, are we aware? Say, funds now soliciting, was from like those individual platforms, and merging together, and they call a project, and now say, or you soon the platform.
Okay, so let me say since so what I'm saying is I use myself an example. Kwesi Meba page. I go to a lot of pages. When they are contributing, I go and contribute. And I contribute because I feel so, oh, Team Legal for na BB ama ma Akosua Serwaa. That is in my, that's like when I said my submission, I said, so me, I feel like everybody who talks for the woman is part of Team Legal. It might not be Team Legal. I mean, I call it Team Legal because you're on mema, you're on bani. So that's what I thought. You can have different names, but I feel so far as you are all doing something from the mother, we are all Team Legal. That's the mother company. That's how I saw it. It is a WGG's Kawawu page. People come to your page because they feel you are talking for, and they classify themselves as Team Legal. They'll contribute. Then they'll go and so he decided to use Nenim to go and do it. Let me also ask you if he has said.
What he has done, is there a liability to Team Legal wise?
I'm not saying it's a lot. What I'm trying to say is
taking action a bit.
No. I just told you that what he did was very good, but because Team Legal, you see, Asema Brahaya Abani Nano is because said the name Team Legal no. I don't know whether we've registered it as a former entity. I don't know. But in my mind, I feel if we had registered it as a former entity and we collected all the contributions from all the Team Legal teams, that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I feel like everybody who talks is part of Team Legal. If we collected the money from all these groups and Kweku na would do with we gave it to you, I assume Kweku was part of Team Legal. But me, let me finish. Let me land. Oh. I thought you would let me land.
I asked you a question initially, but
what
answer what brought in, maybe I'm directly say, you saw the platform and a disca, and I said, you assign the platform, or my other people, a disca, and on the Canadian and projects.
I think that's what he did. Like other people also came to contribute, right? To his.
I mean, bloggers, lead bloggers, are they almost use your own platform and on the count, contributing on the back or no idea of on the platform, so no project nana.
Is that how it was done? I don't know. I'm asking you because me no. That's what I'm saying. Say me no. I'm a Kweku page. I'm a constant person that I go there. So me I felt the jama bra Kweku no wakwa ye. Okay. So if say the jama na wakwa not say if other people brought their contributions, that's fine. But so what the jama na me who say wakwa ya adie no. Na placard amode bo hono. You write your own personal company's name in partnership with Akosua Foundation. And below it, you say, acknowledgement. We thank all Team Legal Wives, husband, blah, 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 there.
Why introduce another aspect? Are
yeah,
you
certain? Where I had the problem.
Can you say, with certain to say, or use foundation to do no? Are you certain, so with my card, Team Legal for percentage in project no higher than the foundation now.
Yes, so yes. So you see, that is where I am coming. Say transparency
so
and communication.
Cash flow or
no,
like
no. Listen. Listen. That is why I'm saying transparency and communication is an important thing because this thing that you are telling me is a good point. Because it can be okay, maybe or no organization even contributed more than the mimi yeah feel set him legal for a year, you know. But you know what? He was part of some people. To me, I felt like he was part of some group which is Team Legal and obijna in the name of Sankofon or DGG scan or the point. It is say if or no bar out and Uncle say, oh, I dear way ya muye me organization a dear me ya dada. Into me crame the organization no air partner mad no. Namu so much yes.
Who owns Team Legal Wives? Team Legal Wives, no. Who owns it? And
I don't know.
who should be accountable to who?
No, nobody. You see, that's what I'm saying. Said there was a loophole. Did you hear what I was saying? I
heard you.
There was a loophole.
But don't you think, say, like, sa loophole na no, identify no, which is very smart. Other people can take like you from what he has done and also do other corporate social responsibility. If you're more registered foundation, yeah, then they would try to push the message of the woman. Don't you think so?
Yes, exactly, Brakwesi. And when America say, these are all good initiatives, but you see, you and I, maybe we have an understanding, okay? But some people sitting somewhere, they don't understand these things. They don't even understand what an entity is. So in everything, no, because said, this thing, nobody owns it. We all just assume it's a movement or whatever that we are all following. But if there was a structured entity, and all these things that some people are sitting somewhere feeling entitled, say, well, like it wouldn't be there. Because we've established structures, there's an entity there. And we know the leaders as SMBC, we can point out, say, Kobe, this is what went wrong. That yes.
As far as I know, Team Legal Wives has not been registered. It has not been registered.
You see,
Now, no,
CEO.
no Facebook, baby, Michelle, you can have your day. It has not been registered. Now, Nipana or a patron, which is Mami Akosua Serwaa. If we, as the apostles, are trying to lead a cause, a people to woman in the good light, don't you think, sir, if there is this loophole or system, Namobe exploited to make the woman like a bit projective woman in a positive way? That should outweigh any other thing will be in virtue.
It is. But okay, that notwithstanding, okay, we shouldn't also discredit how some people are feeling about this whole thing. Do you also get it that way? Okay,
I would explain that part to me. Explain that part to me.
Remember Asante Queen's issue. Wendy, it's the same thing that has happened.
Wendy, Mr.
If you empathy, if you go on,
come again. Like last point now, how people are feeling and other stuff. Let's
fine. So what I was trying to say in the same. Just as we've been explaining all along, I've even lost my thought of train. Just as we've been explaining all along, we should not say how you perceive things is different from how everybody perceives things. And at the end of the day, we are all part of a common goal. That is to make Mami Akosua Serwaa happy or to help her get her justice. Okay. Into some other group, Ediomo grievances are bad. Like we should listen to them. We shouldn't boycott them. We should listen to them.
Wendy, sorry, Efia. No, more concerns now. More reason. What are the concerns?
So I went to one platform, okay, and that platform this morning when I went to that platform, they also put lawyer Jumana on the spot. And was asking her about some of the things that were going on. And from Laura Jumana's explanation that I got, she said, sorry, I'm coming. She said, she was there and some people approached her that, oh, yomoya sa nyoma we say anything. And that they want to partner with Mamino. Na yenye fansha Mamino anymunyam. Okay. So then when she said that, then someone asked her, oh, okay, so if that's my daughter is distracting me, I'm sorry. So if that's the case, are we doing it, people's concerns, are we doing it in the name of Team Legal? or you are doing it as like my own charity organization that I'm partnering with the woman to do it. And if it's my own charity and I'm partnering with the woman, that is fine. Because I have my own company. If I have the chance to open me platform kwesi. Na sanka me de me company din na beto so say. Na me join team legal daw. Na me de me own company beto say if you have Wahima company wants to do something for Akosua Serwaa, inti mombe checha iska ema mi enfanya. Do you know say the fact say yaka say mami Akosua Serwaa ninti a lot of team legal members beba ababa be donate amount.
Okay, Shadi,
And
okay.
it's because me family home see what say me team legal and you are so many things together. But say what baba yes no. Na wonya be odon where you when him so team legal ho. Na so why did this good initiative aba? People have supported you. No, I'm coming. People
Are you saying say Omo support to foundation no? Because of near oil no? They like maybe at the entity they were not briefed about anything.
You see, listen, me I deal with.
Because I
Informed
know say
consent.
people
Informed
want to pay
consent.
Serwaa coming, my
people want to pay money. People want to contribute.
Serwaa talk.
People want to contribute. People want to contribute and see results. And they might not even come on the platform to maybe pay anything, but maybe behind closed doors they will be making an arrangement such that maybe we'll be in a lifetime of a sort something to like give back to the society and I warranty out to the foundation and or the attach Mama Serwaa Asemi. Now, are we not trying to make people feel entitled? Say, Omono, they initiated something.
I told Ekura this, okay? Say, I turned 40 this year. And I told myself, say, oh, this initiative that they were doing was very good. As part of my birthday, say, I was going to pay for one of the boreholes. Me, I have my own personal company. If that is how they are going to do things, I would have said, okay, then put my personal company's name in partnership with Ma Akosua Serwaa Foundation to do it. Okay, I would have come up front there and there. Let me finish.
Call me about.
Responding to her.
Okay.
Me na me kasa okay. Because me once me no me position na won into na na me person me kan no maybe. Omo nyina ha be. But say kwasi ubusa ne say wo koye partnership. Me nua ba yi koye partnership. No akwakoye borehole asi baby. One yi ni me ni mo we team legal wives. No the me team legal wives akotale o. Na so mu tu amana na obi tehwe a. Ujiri se wan e be bonde.
That as far as we know, the team is not registered.
What they say or not say okay.
Okay.
Or why not there? But you can't go and put legal wives on it.
Yes.
Legal wives you might take say
no. It's not
I agree with you.
There are foundations that collaborate to do things, right?
Yes.
But I think where he faulted was for him not to have been clear about it, that this is my foundation and I'm attaching Mami Akosua's foundation to it. It would have been simple.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, we were honoring Mami Akosua Serwaa. So when people donate, they wouldn't have any ill feeling donated to it. They will donate it freely. You understand?
Oh, that one is a good initiative.
Make it known. Make it known.
Informed consent.
But don't you think say communication?
I was saying, yeah, this is just not an informed consent.
Wendy, what's your car? Same this year Nini ama summary no. Amana is so simple. Just come clear. Tell me what organization says.
The day that he was doing it, look, he said that the day that he was collecting the money, Kweko Christo said,
Onuan Kasano or like kind of he has his machines. He said it that way, that he has his machines that are going to do that thing. You understand?
Yeah, but someone
Or
can
pretty a
say,
drilling
okay,
company.
there, there,
Kwaku or
there is
pretty
a,
a
there
drilling
is a
company.
difference
No, no.
between having, there's a difference between having the resources
Process
and the
and
difference between telling
having.
people that it is your like your foundation, right? Because every foundation is a non-for-profit. So at the end,
Non-profit.
yeah, not non-profit, right? So if it's a non-profit organization that you have, that this is what you are doing for people, there is nothing wrong with collaborating with another non-profit organization and establishing things and doing things. There's nothing wrong with it. So there wasn't transparency on
There
that side.
wasn't
Yes,
transparency.
with his machines and all that,
Yeah, you
there was
feel that you win why
transparency.
now feel that.
No,
Normal.
I feel
let
say
me what I remember in Kabibi na ebi a
Serwaa, come
hebeba
at
na
me.
eba ebi na emboa. Okay. On the day na my sister Juju oba online no na oka about AF ni onyoma no. Even me, because me knew being communicated back door no, I also assumed say it's been communicated across all board, and everybody understood what was going on. So as explanation goes on, quickly my instinct set in. As I asking questions myself, I kept on because me them in peckers and me were from one and me de me picky. Then Mr. Who emba when Mr. Who emba no na nkofo kasa ntimi mute omo because no way stress ntimi ye me moderator wo ntimi mute omo. And doing it. And when he came on, or satisfied bizarre questions, backdoor questions. Then my sister was not able to answer all those questions, and they were very tangible, which means just say omo backdoor no, or being away coming from a who to be asking those questions. It means all the other platform, leaders, had no clue what is going on. And people want to say, "Omunjanu, tangible question." After a who spoke for a very long time, my sister accepted Serwaa were goofy and apologize.
Yes, I was there. Yeah.
And apologize here. Into apologize here, no. And now, or start to talk, and there was a phone call. And the moment the phone call came, baby, a phone call there, it's or in there, whatever I don't know. But she accepted responsibility to say she goofed. With the AF, with everything she goofed.
She
But
good.
I know my sister, or betting uncle defending who non fighting a call. So there's a lot backdoor maybe but who coming and asking certain questions, it was bad. It was
So
bad.
exactly. So Brackway, you understand where some of us are coming from. Sure, we are so transparency solves so many problems. It makes life simple. Your intellectual property, someone cannot take it from you. You thought of it. And it's applaudable. But when you are doing things that just be transparent, say, oh, I did it, or no, you see, me, I'm telling you, I go to Kweku's platform all the time, and on one sema or kana medijina swakon. He says, oh, many yes, I'm your way that we do a lot of charity work in Ghana, which is very applaudable. Yeah, that's what we want to do. But just be transparent with everything that you do, because guess what? You were sitting there talking on the platform as a Team Legal member, and you were communicating to all Team Legal people about the great things that you want to do. And so if that's the case, and people out of the boundaries of just as I said, I was going to contribute for the borehole to be done. I wasn't going to tell them that they should do it in my, they come your monye. Yeah, some of us, the amount of money that we've paid on different platforms, make a bear one.
We can't lay claim on
Yeah,
that.
but
You
oh,
are recognize.
if one thing,
I
if
just got to know your case.
it was for a good cause. It was for a good cause.
You see, and
it was for a
mommy
good cause. How do you call? We shouldn't do our good deeds deeds, right? Publicly, and that's what the Bible says. And who here cries here become once someone as a baby. And to me, it was for a good cause. For Mammy Akosua say what into so why not transparency crana a human or cars or park or yet why Eddie Nyam Abra Mammy Akosua say what if we felt betrayed, any of us felt to say yeah, there was no transparency near there. I always say it's a good thing. So we need a number. Dear Mono, Namani who's the next time and look, this is how people felt about it, and this is how I particularly felt about it, and probably other people who have felt that about it, something like that about it. Sending a dear Mono, Namani
Nini,
next time
listen,
why
That
transparent.
part,
Efia,
that part,
on this
that
note,
part.
me, Ubeto line was an hour.
me
So
me
Nini,
because me
Nini,
no adwin.
Nini, I understand that you're looking at
Imagine,
the
say, I had
overall.
imagine.
Me no be
You're looking
custodian
at the
tobo.
Oh,
overall
Jai.
effect. You're looking at the overall effect. But we've been here since. Asante Queen's complaints that brought about the Lion Nation is this very same thing. The lack of informed consent.
Consent.
That is our issue. So what I am begging.
We can't stop talking about it. But one thing, okay, say
So what
Ashanti
I am
Queen.
saying, Nini, let me land. So what I'm saying is that TLW has an informed consent problem. And if we don't fix it right now, it's just going to be a domino effect. Na Kweku Kristo say, menu ye pet, menu unianum, one from young can't me. My investing my time, my investing sika, I've invested people, and it would be at the same thing. So right now we're saying that the
happened already.
Can I ask a question, Wendy? This particular thing that just happened with Kweku Christo, is it the first time that is ever happening among Team Legal? No. Because every time they attack Asante Queen, that she collected money and she did not come to give somewhat
accountability. But that's not even that. Asante Queen said they are trying to push her out. That is even what started the argument. Asante Queen said, "Muko register TLW, and I'm one country no, and I need so."
Okay, so that is aside. But me person just on one person that tag that has come upon her is many times is the fact that she collected money and the money she didn't render proper account,
which is also another issue. What I'm trying to say is
issues. Okay,
so what I'm trying to say is the reason why Lion Nation happened and people are still following Ashanti Queen.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about why people are pissed at her.
Yeah, I get you. No, but my point I'm trying to say, you see this particular thing I happen to
I'm getting down so you can come up. Why?
I happen to Kweku Christo. No, it's not a one-time thing that is happening. It's happening. So I say, where did Jessica on a platform? So he did not render account. But the question is, to whom is this transparency supposed to be rendered?
But that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying because nobody's asking him to render account. That's not what I am saying. I am saying that. Oh, please! If I don't finish, how will you know where I'm coming from?
Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm listening.
Okay, what I am saying is we have an informed consent problem. That is it. Asante Queen Bejina and live is so soon. Or say, young can't channel about team legal wife registration. And oba aqua register.
Yeah.
Edin tokwa ba onuni oba antemni eyi mi naturally. Queen Emma.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And he say, yay, answer officer informed consent issue whereby we establish what is the expectation. Maybe the expectation is obi anya na adie. And we all understand say obi anya na adie, obi ambe for me obi. Then we will move accordingly so that this issue won't become hey again. Because in Imkwasiane na edoso. We son a liber, no who. We son a liber, no who. Another person son a liber, no who. And excuse me to say, it's quite embarrassing.
It is.
We're sitting here talking about something that should be as adults. As adults, we should know what is I'm trying to pick my words so that I don't imply anything negative. As adults,
we should know what is right and wrong, what is ethical and what is not ethical, what is morally sound and what is not morally sound, what is legal and what is not legal. We should know these things, and we should know who we are relating with. Me and Ikra are sisters. Me and Nisimhu are sisters. There are certain things if I do and I don't inform Ikra will be hurt. If I'm sitting somewhere in another life bashing Ikra will be hurt. So as her sister, somebody closer to her than some of you here, I won't go and sit at a different platform when you're so good, so no, it's not ethically sound, even if
It is
Ikra did
not.
something wrong.
It
So
is
what
not,
I'm
but
saying is,
Wendy,
even if it is to make her see what she did was wrong, Krana, it's not ethically sound. So just because the effect is great, we have a borehole. If you are trying to say, yes, the cause is great, no. Let's be open and more transparent.
Okay, so Wendy,
Wendy, which
So
shouldn't
Wendy,
have been a problem.
how
Wendy, it
would we
shouldn't have
solve
been a
that?
problem.
How would we solve that?
This is what I'm saying. If now, right now, that is
How will
we
we solve that, Nini?
now
Nini.
that we are trying to find a uniform coping
Yeah,
Me
pattern.
person me who say sisi ana the issue na to ho. Send the best solve no.
and we will solve it. I think so. We will solve the issue because problem here by MIA is solved. We have solved some. But maybe
I think that the person you guys are dealing with, maybe many are bro.
No,
He's not playing.
I give you a what unfair. That is the point.
Moon is small, sir, but
Unfair.
Montias.
It is unfair in this sense to say.
Maybe and then I'm
Right now, say you're forming a proper organized group. Now say obi ya stipulated the whole thing. Say people should do things this way, that way, and then someone does it without consulting, without accountability, without transparency. Then we have every right to chastise. But here we stand as
Mommy, trust. You don't wait till Mommy Castle. There are many groups that started without any structures or it wasn't registered. And so we are Juma Bomo and say baby.
Exactly.
And it's only in man to man, no paperwork. Ni to only Juma Boom. And ya Juma no more. Now say because many young 5 intro on it, you have to betray me and later go and tell say I na paper ni what. Now what and then we cry me the paper cry to or cry still you betray me. Yeah, can I say at the end of the day, no, these team legal wise, no, almost there was no structures near you because they never thought that they never thought say that be easy. And they have done job oh my yard. There is a reason to why a cast as because obiness or money chassis or munina and a chassis and they be fighting and fighting and fighting. To obi oma hono almost be obi ethiopia becoming
Kobe also on a chance say
they fought to bring it in legal wise my menasem on online and no more no
Kobe, you know you and I know that one person cannot start anything.
No messi omo
and on TikTok they should qualify it almost starting on TikTok. They started the fight on TikTok.
Yeah. To listen, Kwaku, Mr. Where my meno abijina wa catch you say or the team legal wise no. That means Bibi Akosua. My men recognize
Kobe or recognize it team not individuals.
Nah, make a missing team.
But if you try to make people bigger than the teamer, then there's no point. Nobody now are also a leader now. Let them turn their way back on the team and see how we will deal with them squarely.
No,
it's not about individuals. No, it's about team. You got a team not will be anymore. There's no team. What I say? Instead of hero worshiping, then why don't you look at the greater good of the team than individuals? My no interest. Super CD obi feeling betrayed. I feel I am positioned better or not. No, my many interest is supreme. And if we feel say, yeah, DB, ama, it be more until let's engage back door. Na no matter no interaction out. What you say? Dan say, ye be baby go ye ho anima ase or public. No be other team no. And so who send you cry disorganized. Look at them. Even though they don't have a case, case, but they are organized. What you say? They have been carrying out a diabolic act on camera. Look at celebration. No, almost one for said they should go there and record and show.
Baby, everybody is recognized. Me, I may recognize. Obia, but Mr. You won't go for be
recognize
program no. Macho for call honor. I was so who say there is a personal relationship somewhere. I don't know so be accept here.
No, some coordination. Most of and some no most of them is not from the Mamino. I can say it for just because me I have access to Mamino. Me access to Mamino. And I can't come and divulge information. If you are
don't get involved in this. Take yourself out of this. What I'm saying is that
is why I'm saying, sir, Kobe. That's what I'm saying, sir. They should not make it about themselves. Team.
That's not what we are talking about. They can't the division between themselves, and we're trying to analyze and try to solve the issue. And to know between themselves, you know. My man knows they have done. Abusiafo knows. We have a PRO between them. We have a publicist between them. We talk. And they are doing things in the vacuum. It's not right. And because at the end of the day, you know, they've been putting their faces there, fighting this fight. Ebimo die, yachibimo. The pakwe chain, no. We had to organize. And then probably about 3 p.m., 7 p.m. We did a lot of things. So Team Legal Wives, though that we are not structured, still more attributes to Team Legal Wives have done a lot of things.
Kobe, and Team Legal Wives and Yen Ninkomo you. And no dear is established. But me individualizing, say nipa way effort in a ma you do her. Me okasa or no understand. On our starting in what respect? People show interest, and now you happen to on camera, and you let people like know what
accept it. Now Napoleon, he took soldiers and go and fight one tooth blow, but there was someone on a lady here. So if members no crying who say "Kofobi or lady," it's normal.
If indeed on our start here, which you are claiming, and then I'll fighting for supremacy. People know already.
No.
Why do you have to repeat, say, oh, you're president? You are a president indeed. What did they make? I did you or young personalizing a team no nay. Oh, I was starting, you know, is inconsequential now, and we here. You hear and say, my man, when you're justice, a business be and any foundation be now established here. The end goal is a be putting in good light. In a way, no, spiritually, and there were implications on idea or more, you know. For all you know, more, you know, corporate social responsibility, no more, you know. People have been praying for the woman because of that, more, you know. I don't know when you look at that particular angle, no, than ABA were informing me, which I see. See the greater good of the group than individuals' ego and those things, no. What you say?
Kwasi when Masema, it reminds me of Emra Kwame Nkrumah Eba Ghana. Omo invited Kwame Nkrumah to UNGCC. What was the UGCC? And that make say sometimes in leadership, Obia would deal or good at Obia one is strength, and sometimes we have to respect and acknowledge certain things. Me, obia wo kwaku an intellectual, obia wo dear obitimi aya dear wo. Oh, and obia so pace or de to Americano a different kakra. Into communication, understanding, forgiveness. One says so far said nipane intentions na or they tag in any evil intention. Because let me tell you the truth, Akwesi. Some of the people, the things they say, they will kick them out. I'm not even going to lie to you. They will kick them out. Because regardless of anything, he took the money and he executed it, the project.
Exactly.
Regardless of anything, and he still acknowledged us in it. Say ne project come home, so no one can say the private your friend is saying, oh yeah, foundation that. That's what he does. Now, idea why would he go and introduce himself to something he doesn't know or he's not used to doing? He introduced himself to something that he's used to doing, which is charity foundation, and that is one of the things we need. Transparency and Akosua. Oh, and kasa na wasi kasa. But the way Ankofo bi muke come on common. O man hwe ya on. E ba kwa say UGCC die no hwe. Emre omo friend Nkroma no. Say ya o misunderstanding say ya omo ye na Nkroma ate ne ho. Akoti CPP. CPP ne timi de Ghana enya independent. I'm telling you people say mama ya anye patient. Na ya mfa ne ma bi anche. Na yantimi antna woni yankasa nyansem, we will sit at a round table and we will talk. Because sometimes people brush people's ideas off. Make team legal wise obia brush me idea bia ko share carpet bia see ama me papa. I felt very disrespected, but me take asem ayisa me make come adwin wi ana me ko. And obia etiete obia na so kakra, but the point is so far say intention bia and malicious intention bia and third gidi as opeso ko disc, and that is what people are trying to paint. We shouldn't do that. Am I yes obi will be ye crana next time on ye because nkofo we die we no one we mistake jumo mo be do no be say am I yenesa. Let's just work it out, but nkofo be needs to be kicked out. Maybe
I'm very happy.
Mame added to the okay. Me, I've been on forefront of this media hula balloon for 10 years. I've seen it all. How bloggers shenanigans somewhere, I've seen it all. They should stop these kind of petty talks. No, they should focus on the important thing. Mame justice.
So, Kwesi,
May the prediction be to these people are who say they will come and fight the woman later. Or fighting Mame. They will come and fight the woman.
I know.
Who set a party be at war and yet they should stop it before it degenerates to any other thing.
Easy.
Please,
easy.
we should punch this thing before it becomes out of hand. Also, we comfortably entitled too much.
Kwesi, listen. Some of us, you're more entitlement. Nisa, your man, no crampo yet. I'm coming. Oh, some of these entitlement things, no, it's disgusting and you're good. Oh, stop. It's not good, okay? But Ekra says something that I'm very happy about. But I feel like when she was saying it, though, it was kind of muffled or downplayed in her submission, which is the transparency aspect. No, if they can all listen to what some of us do at the back burner and hear about transparency, and I feel it's going to help all of us. Don't let us muffle some of the grievances, but listen to us and let the transparency also work.
Transparency is in error. One transparent. But let's look at the greater good.
I want you to acknowledge it. I want you to acknowledge it.
Kwesi, when you do transparency, that's a problem.
Not
why can't we come and accept it? Now we're trying to be said back and forth, and now we are even following the program now. The events online.
Team legal wives now.
There is tensions online. Back and forth. It's not good.
Legal wives
one at a time.
Team legal wives, you are bigger than Akosua Serwaa Semi. Team
with
Legal
all
Wives,
this going
you are
on.
bigger than Mami Akosua Serwaa Semwe.
Asama
Say Team Legal
Kosewa,
Wives,
don't shy away from it, please.
mutimi
Let's solve the issue.
Mutimi humu say. Moye force special group bi aba. Na mutimi Mami Serwaa asem da nchen. Because mu hye mo ho so ye na mo structure mo niema yi a, there will be subsequent in summer you'll be talking about.
Right.
But as I say no, yeah, manako look like Mami Serwaa ye private property. De ye peno. Esese obi timi enekwa de asemi ai ASF na sa didie bi ba. ASF ni na ebedie. Na ye ne yakon. I mean how?
If you mami bisa question, mami pesa me bisa a question be. Okay. Yemfa say Oko contribute here. Let's throw an amount out there. $10,000 to the foundation, right? As to what this guy went to do. And right now, no. How you are going about it, or how we are going about being transparency in there, right? But let's say out of how about it and making it look like he's done something wrong, instead of us addressing the situation personally with him to say, look, if next time you could be more transparent, because I gave this donation based on this and all that. Maybe $10,000 back. How would you feel? That means the cause that you actually went for was in vain. To me, it's better for us to have these discussions backdoor. Say, he wasn't transparent, and I was saying this. DM no nakacha and say, look, this is how made me feel it. I've spoken to one or two of my friends, and this is how they feel. And I feel, you're doing excellent and so on and so forth. But next time, make sure when you are communicating it, because if I have felt this and other 2 or 3 people have felt this, there are many more out there that might be talking about it. So next time, try and then be more transparent, letting people know that you have a foundation and you are partnering with Mami Akosua Serwaa's foundation. And so the donations that are being given is for this cause. You understand what I'm saying? That because I say you not want to be a kana so no so tia. Ono so ye nimpa o. You understand me? Ono so ne bu to me efu. Into yeah maybe say yeah no them. Honestly.
Nini, I thank you very much for saying this thing. And but unfortunately, that's not how it came about. And Amika say, I was on his platform and I felt so hurt. I was like, oh no, Kweku, don't be doing that. Because like, I know him, like we have personal friends in common. Intina Emma me crab Ben, and I used to contribute on his platform and other people. I felt like say, oh no, you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Don't go that route with them. Don't go low. Okay, so in a way, no, they all came out to air the thing outside. And yeah, bet that crazy page, so yeah, like 45 or 20 people here, yes, say no. They had already done that, and we also airing out our grievances. So, this thing is already out there. But listen, there are ways that we can do about it. So one koye say and some people won't also feel like this. And if those people too have not done this, you also not feel like this. Let us all come to agree. Say there was a mistake somewhere. You said after that mistake, you came to your platform, use vulgar words, just as these people that we feel are like low people in their submissions used. And we also say you are the intellect, like because you want to say then I will call so low. So you shouldn't have done that. And you gave those people to the chance to also say nasty things. Okay? And you take crazy page, so they're doing something by you. Allow us. I'm sorry. I am lots of words.
Yeah, and I don't
Asama
want to.
Makin.
I'm taking it wrongly. Look,
Give up.
we love and
Give up.
appreciate each and every one of us on here. You understand? And all the work that these people are doing, we appreciate it. And I don't want us to downplay it. However, if the things needs to be addressed, I think we need to address it privately, because these people are not coming out with their grievances. They are united front when they come outside. But yen the time be in a platform. So now we are exhibiting our grievances and things like that. Yabeka yan kind of back door.
If you are with Bremo, because unkasai, I think.
Pacho, you're
Me
from
pacho,
if you're
me
sorry. If you're
I
from
know,
Every
if your
part of
question.
fear was in your own corner, dear.
okay.
Na me dia man kwa wo dia wo afia boan ma wo dia be bo mama.
Oh my goodness. Me pamocho wait there. Me call a friend say na me pese me bu obi adi wa ha but enema na ekoso no in fact eye nipa koma ya because ye nyina ye ka ye hu bom na wo ye bibia eboa me gina obi platform so a omo ka say book ni ho asema to extend say amon for kra I order book na omo cancel intimate like media me can say fine say obi mu na start here o man kan cho omo enipa edi yaw but yenhwe bigger picture na say ye maame nti na ye nyina ye wa ha me anu na because say ameka say one of the friends from me person me body when him say Frida Frida our life and omo watching nipa na our life no and some omo can omo screen recording omo gina life I went and I was like whoa into some omo can say in some book in what's Enti misramu se me ko Amazon bad review a wo ho na manfo makọ report bia na maba betna ha no enti ye ma de we all about our mommy maami no na ye nyina obi asoso ne platform ebi mu bebre kwa no na ye social media people see e be so yamba na me ba life de but na me nye gidigidi ti se maami asemi bae enti misramu se indeed se maami ne na ye dona ade bi esi jama ne che because you can say when I was starting here we are make we na ya say ya selfish but the thing is a team legal wife here adwuma mean you be nyina baby nka say team o ma ye adwuma obi a would o team here intimi ha me areho say amanfo ka say ha ye ne ntie mu aye na mode akotro book intimo amanfo nkoto this is sad. This is sad because if you indeed we love this woman, I don't think it's even any mana yo yakwana ye can chire ye fa metroma freedom so a friend say and so life almost screen recorded the omo kan o areho nti wo de mesra mo panyimfo ma mo di animu a mo ka bi be ma mo ben yi no mo ma yin chai yeah
You say so be say me ntia mu no be dia akotwere book.
yeah, I mean, person my body may see I was there and I was sad. And to comment national bisa I've ordered the book, I'm canceling it. And I was like, what? And you guys call yourself say you love Mami Akosua Serwaa. And think I'm over sad no. Some pe Mami Akosua Serwaa sama. And think I'm over jina. And when I was starting here today, what team ya build a platform? What oba life people gift you. Munya chadie. Tinye mebua mama yenye real. Una was starting here, yes, obi no obeje ade amaye no obi agina baby kra bom dimboni a na nipa no you're grateful. But the thing is so obi start at the pa. Se nipa no mpo ye mistake a yemfa ye ninto eda ye do maame no. And this is not the time ye we because ye dey be na ba be jan be stress ka. Nti se mo be ye bibi na be generate income. Na afi de sika a donation na susu a I don't see anything wrong with it. Dear project
If you are question, not to catch you. Didn't team legal wise, you form a.
You reform to say the best support your mommy. Injustice, a custom.
Ya achieve ana.
Yeah, achieve ye. You
go there and talk about more queen. Any glory on we person will take it.
I just don't know. I know the Kubusami, I can't answer that, my brother. Mean to me, Busa, because all fight is a day, and she are Kwaku Christo to ensure where to. Ensuring yes, I want to your wire tomorrow. Get the third project, but third project because into Sabrano Kawaii be bimpa. Miss Ramu the fact said that he's doing the job. I do yes, I want you oh yeah. Say yeah, na onion the Sikako for baby. Yeah, yes, I know ye abemuboba because
you guys know the sad thing.
Yeah,
do you know the sad thing? Amazon hono Amazon na omoton books.
Review.
Amazon hono omoton books no account the can nyina e come am ni ho
exactly
and they don't know omo feel say obi na
Now, sister, say even nipa ni ye and our car say 50% in money, 115 comma, one ye then. Didn't it take effort? Didn't it take effort for the person to write this book? Didn't it take certain things? Oh, now there's a Akosua or penny say young girls, ni boys say ye, na de bia ye di sika. O just say na Akosua pe. O peso bia didi, o peso bia ye fine, o bia ye kama. Oh, into even crano, senkomo ye no mama Akosua 50%. Enti dia na ye den. I didn't see it, sir. Oh,
say Nina Ekra, the okay.
No, Obi Pacho, Obi Abo, Obi Di, Obi Aka, no, and yes, I need Panimpo. Where ye woma Gia Ginemu Penufoni be, every our life, Omo Mukase, Tomuni bin, and Wakase, Omo Muna,
Casabio, and Ruko tomorrow.
And this is not good because you show me why? Kwasi Shama make us kwasi
it doesn't reach the bottom. They should stop this noise.
Very hypocrite. KK ya can who say me oni ye akotro book no. KK only the person behind sa animation na ya share no. Only the person behind it. KK no. Adena mo yes sir. KK no na yes sir. Kwasi won sa animation na ya share no.
Oh yeah.
Explaining the assembly no. This person has invested his time like this. Then amuti omoye. You devote a whole 24 hours just to cast somebody out. What does that bring? A dear plan of
any allegations need the attempt. What
took the opportunity and he ran with it. Because somebody imagine some will be the attempt.
Becoming too many.
Makacha is most of them. Mrs. Asim will not come and person them. De Biano because Pacho Asaba okay. Page in so someone who the Akoso, the Pacho. And ya dear,
some now okay.
Omunina, the whole group no more munina, and yet the Ataman Akoso left and right.
Kobe, say Oka say ya men new
because
approach or you see no a different than encophobia approach.
Oh man,
Obi to be sabotage Obi
you don't know.
You are crap. You
yes there are things that me person the Bible thing. It's not them private.
So Mr. try to solve what Bahanamo can't try to solve issue. More yeah. There are many things that you don't know.
Kobe,
Mommy,
you have
because
it's gonna cause too much problems. Move on.
Kobe, only that lady see.
Yeah, they all
tell them say we are funny going to baby.
Yeah, we have to be doing it. But people are going by action and reaction. We now we are cutting and Mama, man, sometimes you would echo.
Yeah, we are not bringing solutions.
Assembly, Debiano is where she say, no way, and then we saw the camera. Now we saw the camera. Make Kwasia, Obama fin, we all buy minimum, Tim Legal Wise, more wine, minimum. Please, Etibamo baby by Tranka Jay say, is 110
Kobe,
Tim Legal Wise. Sometimes they are all more problems, but legal wise, it's here. And now, more lady, you go there, more problems. You try to solve it. You add yours. Could take everything from them. Say, yeah, we not need answer. Me call is say, yeah, I'm the smartest. Minimum weaknesses. So I try to a man and create woman say, yes, solve issues. Baby, you don't get the calls, you don't talk to baby course, baby a faba. Into me some mobile liar. Make sure say you all trying to choose sides be and cast away when they did the attempt.
Yeah, I did attempt. You. Excess is about campaign. And I know I say group will be
you can't take something will be
10% casualty.
Mr. Mami, you said an analogy.
What I say?
Ma Akosua semi ekosui. Obian said the name asem dito.
One anymore.
But
you know, yeah, maybe I'll say, yeah, you might not know.
No.
You know,
you keep saying we, but you never know if the woman.
Don't worry about it.
You never know somebody directly knows the woman. Honestly.
Calvin knows. Titi, because we can't come here and to granny no maybe Matuasi. And yes, you take issues never. Because Omako insulting pennyphobia and yes, insult your but we say they be an free to as a plan or count. And now you know, and no one or more can any problem.
So how are you solving this situation, Kobe? How are you solving this?
Kobe, just
because you move from your platform to platform. How are you solving it? Because
can you stand between them to solve one issue?
No. You are telling me. Let me tell you something.
You cannot.
I am coming from Queen Emma's camp, and I don't want to get Queen Emma involved in this, but I'm coming to tell you something. We are the people that talk with her. Some of us are the people that coach her. Some of us coach some of the leaders that you see. And do your job. Go and coach the girls and tell them to get it together.
Don't put that in mind.
Tell them to. And yes, we will
making a mistake. You are not. No, you are not making any solution here. You are not making any solution here.
Neither are you. I'm not saying no solutions.
No. You are not making any solution here.
As a competition, no.
Competition. You are talking.
Better than this.
Tony also perspective in say Tony.
I just want to say one thing to Kobe and then drop.
No BS now what your perspective.
Me when say a problem is got to do with emotional intelligence because I am penning for some more group na BBC more WhatsApp groups so near you. More problem no can hokra na maame ne tikra no betimi afre maame no on a WhatsApp call group call munyina mo wo so ma solve the back door so but there be say back and forth now we be we atem now we meanwhile enema omo ye nyina no the brako eku ye the Ashanti Queen ye the what's the name all the big names no but you are omo ye munyina some we for maame no nti e be obi sorry no so obi o true book ana o the bibiaba na se wa mbo wo amane ba wa bo maame na mane a I mean minim de ntia what's called so sinipa na so na wo kasa bebrebe back and forth the term is too much. To me they me what can I say at least omonye calm kakra because at the end of the day I do a most more kwama maame no right the main aim they say maame ni benya justice. I feel there as a course na ya change as a more ya change the main reason tia mo for me team legal wise no. And I mean they should get back and then get back to the drawing board no money the right thing because I have competition and I may sense jealousy like utie some people as a jealousy obi the idea but say onenye adwen kwa na bia wa ma me kan che o say e bia o na start here you claim say o na start here wa ma me kan che o kwa na there's a way I handle bibisa but as a jealousy don't say we obi aye utimi essence sa na mana utimi say jealousy ni nipa na dey kasa but any was say yes any competition ena say obi say bia like the omo as ni nyina akoye no husi kasem say obi kasa obeso che say indirectly no nipa na oye we no afa ma me ne hu didi but say obi tina say utimi tro o dey say AI kwa na boa ma utimi tro book kra na uya book tro your biography na autobiography say obi bobi ma ne tro book at the end of the day nipa na also nya process ni bi ba we no omo say come am no say nipa na boa ma me ne tro book no so obenya bi so onya bi it shouldn't be a problem the nya na say ma me no ebenya bi no so de Nena kakra ebi am fa na say onyini isa de but man say for how long bet na wiase no how bet de atoto to niema no no an ma me ne pe na asem ti na edi na chi ya na meboa ba asa akwai se bi fa ho di di scanning ade nti no obi ohun so obi di bias eja na say a problem that them what can say they should go back to the drawing board and then act like a team like they call themselves. That's it.
Yeah, and if it's me they added to the Wakana, if it's for them, me I wouldn't have supported anything. If my meaning is out of the equation, I'm out. That's all.
Chris, let me ask you a question. Mami Musa question BS, then I'll leave. Let me ask all of us on this page one question. I want honest opinion, okay? If the book that was written, okay, if they didn't put Marcel West's picture on the book, would they have changed the narrative that is going around today?
Oh no, I don't
That's
think
my
so.
question.
Right back. What is the book about?
So by all means, come the better again. And no be so kabi be say maame no e be aka almost that attack maame no because last time me will be live was it maame no enti say maame no so e was say maame no be catch na was so frame panyimfo no bu say o say wa catch o a I mean I don't think that was say maame no ba be frɛ o say e bia wo ye wo na start ye enti no obi so be so ye bibi man enti o ma me frɛ o. They say, "My many could like it doesn't make sense."
It doesn't make sense at all.
Okay, Mpacho Mitimi Kasa.
Pacho Kasa.
All right, thank you. Eddie. Listen, we are all here for one common goal: to fight injustice. Injustice na ye fight no. Privilege be na yenya. Say, unfortunately for Mami Akosua Serwaa na say DL Ebusua asem say atomo na ba limelight na me no aba together say we're going to use this privilege. For us it's a privilege, for them it's an unfortunate situation due to the whole circumstances, right? You use this opportunity to fight the injustice within our country, really and truly. Enye ye duty say yen ye beka che mame brempoma mame Akosua where they should do rate and so forth. Ye pressure group, okay? For instance, omo call court to kodi asema court no one family na nye adwuma no. This is what we're fighting against. And to kwana ye kono, we see say ye kwa mame Akosua Serwaa mame brempoma mo. But really and truly, we are fighting for our own self. Ye na ye Ghana for. Inti se nena se emrani di tia omo. This is the right path.